Everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Hover. You might have guessed, but I've got a little thing going on here. I thought that maybe my pink background isn't quite adequate for this kind of video, but to be honest, I kind of like it. I might keep it for my future videos, but still, I didn't see myself make this kind of video just because I thought that it was not my place to, but I'll tell you why I decided to make this video later on in the video as I talk through. As usual, I don't have a script in front of me, so I might start rambling, so I might be editing a lot of stuff out, so the video could be quite jumpy. I hope you bear with me. You might already know about the Korean ship capsizing, the cruiser capsizing, and it's been so many days. It's been 2 weeks. More than 2 weeks, has it? It happened on the 16th of April 2014, and in the morning, that day in the morning, I was just on my way to work, and I was just browsing the internet with my phone, and I found this article that said that there was a ship, a passenger ship or a cruiser that had hundreds of passengers aboard, and that it capsized, but that everybody was rescued. So I was like, oh, well, that's relief. It's too bad that the ship capsized, but at least everybody survived. But when I got to work and told my colleagues about it, that everybody survived, I was like going through the news again, and apparently not. Only like, even then the numbers were wrong. They were saying that like there were only like less than 200 people who were waiting to be rescued or something. But I still thought, I'm sure they'll get rescued pretty soon. Trusting the kind of standard that Korea should be in. I know that a lot of the things here in Korea are corrupt and not really up to, a global standard. But I mean, we have an army going on here. We have marine police. We have, I mean, for God's sakes, we make ships. Like, Korea makes ships, and yet, I don't know, I thought they would all be rescued. I just thought that all the passengers would be rescued. But then days passed, and the number of missing people are increasing, and the number of survivors are decreasing, and then the truth started to come out about how the government run like the police, the marine police, and the marine army people were not really working for rescuing people. That all of the people who were rescued were actually rescued by civilian divers, people who had retired from the army, who are currently civilians, and fishermen. I mean, these fishermen came all the way from other regions, those like squid fishing ships. Apparently they have great lighting, so they came over to help with the rescue. But apparently, well, the government wasn't cooperating with the rescue, and we still have to keep ourselves posted to the news, but honestly, the past 2 weeks, it's been a pain to read the news. I tried watching the news, but it was just too heartbreaking. And it was constantly reminding me of what this country would end up like when we are under this kind of ruling government, ruling class up there. You know, I mean, I knew they were corrupt. I knew something would happen with the current government. I'm trying to be careful, but I'm also trying to be frank here. I knew that the issue of the people, that the real people's problems would not be the current president's interests, from what I've gathered from her father's rule and her reaction about it. And, you know, based on all of that, I knew she wouldn't be so much budged by this problem. But I thought that since she somehow got there as president, I thought that she would at least attempt to do her job. I mean, I don't know, for like facts and to see what my frustrations are about, all you gotta do is go and read some CNN articles and you'll know what I'm talking about. But I'm sure there is not one person who isn't affected by this tragedy, and I cannot even imagine what it would be like for people who survived, for the people who lost their family in the incident, in this tragedy. And today I went to the group memorial altar, and I was just really sorry that my vote didn't work, that my vote was not powerful enough. I'm sure it could have prevented this somehow, or even if the accident was not prevented, people could have been rescued. And to think that I am actually living in a country where, if you really look into the essence of it, this is not democracy. When people demonstrate against something, it's 99% not counted. And politicians would fight their way in to vote for a law, a tax law or something that would only give them wealth. All they want to do is, you know, just gather up wealth. And it's, I mean, doesn't it just sound so sickly and disgusting? And the people who really needed to realize what they've done haven't realized it. I mean, the Prime Minister said that he was responsible for this incident, and what does he do? Does he go and back up all the resources to rescue the people? No, he just resigned. He just like, oops, sorry, I'm out of here. And we have a president who's like, oh, the captain was a murderer, people responsible will be fired and they will pay. I mean, who is the most responsible person? Who is the most powerful person to get the rescue mission going on? I mean, isn't this all just disgusting? Anyway, like I said in the beginning of the video, I thought not about making a video about this. I just wanted to carry on with my normal video because I didn't feel that I really deserved to do it. But when I went to the altar tonight, and I'd read this article. It was actually a letter written by a parent of the student who was victimized in the tragedy, and the parents said that they don't need the money, that it's not the money that they need. What they need is the rescue to really pick up and, you know, get all the missing people back on the land. And he asked that people don't forget about it. So when I read that, I mean, I could never forget about this incident, and I could never forgive the government for just letting this accident turn into a disaster. But when I went there to the altar to mourn for the victims, I told myself that I should leave a reminder, and that's what this video is about. I just want to remind myself, and hopefully other people, even if you don't watch through the whole video, just looking at the yellow ribbon there, just, oh yeah, I remember that yellow ribbon, and I remember the tragedy that went on, and you know, that's all of what this video is about. And I mean, thank you if you did watch through the whole video, but it's okay if you didn't, as long as you feel the pain that I'm feeling, as long as you feel the pain the families must be going through, as long as you realize the power of your vote, I think then this video has served its purpose. And obviously this video is not going to be monetized. Guys, please remember 16th April 2014. So many people, and majority of them students, who were told to just stay and who were told to obey, so they obeyed, and this is what they paid. And let's hope that we don't grow up to be such cynical and selfish, egotistical adults, that we teach our children, our future, the value of human life, to respect it. This conclusion is getting a bit too long. I think I should cut this video. I am devastated that this had to be a lesson. I'm sure certain people will not change, but I hope that our generation, that the future generations will be different, and yeah, and learn to love and all of that. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's not an interesting video or an easy video to watch through, but if you have watched till the end, thank you. My deepest condolences to the victims and to the family, and I really do hope that the survivors really receive the help they need, all this, I don't know, psychological help, be whatever. And I'm really sorry that I don't have any power to help any one of them, but if my video can help to remind at least one person other than me to remember about this terrible tragedy, this man-made tragedy, man-made disaster, yeah.